Hey everyone, Adam here, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about something that's completely changed the way I use my low-end PC over the past 3 months. As someone who has used Windows for more than 15 years, I'm absolutely amazed by CachyOS. And no, it's not just another Edge Linux fork. I know what you're thinking. Another Edge derivative. What's the big deal? Well, CachyOS is built different, and I'll show you why it's been my secret weapon for work and gaming. Let's dive in. So what even is CachyOS? Well, it's an Edge-based distro that's focused on one thing: performance. Unlike vanilla Edge, you don't need to spend hours tweaking system configs, as CachyOS gives you a cutting-edge, ready-to-go system built to run fast on modern hardware straight out of the box. Let's break down exactly what makes it so different. First, the custom kernel. It ships with a performance-tuned kernel using the board scheduler, which makes your system feel more responsive and cuts down on lag. And it doesn't stop there. You get helpful tools like a kernel manager, a gaming setup tool, and pre-tweaked configs to save you hours of manual work. And it installs with a GUI installer using Calameris, which is way easier than the command line install you'd face with classic apps. One of the first things you see after logging in is the CachyOS Hello app. And honestly, it's one of the best onboarding tools I've seen in any Linux distro. It gives you instant access to everything you need to get started: README documentation, forum and software links, release info and project wiki, app tweaks, and essential post-install tools. But here is the part I really love, especially for gamers. The Hello app includes a one-click script to install all the common gaming tools you need. This includes Steam, Lutris, and even a custom-tuned version of Proton built specifically for CachyOS. No manual setup, no terminal digging, just one click and your system is ready to game. For anyone who's tried setting all this up on Vanilla Edge or even Ubuntu, you know how much time this saves. Whether you're a Linux newcomer or a veteran who just wants a fast and clean setup, the Hello app is a game changer. Now, let me show you how I've customized my setup. I'm running the GNOME edition of CachyOS and it's been an awesome experience. GNOME already looks clean, but with a few tweaks and extensions, it becomes a productivity powerhouse. Here's a list of all the extensions I have installed. My personal favorites are Distro Dock, which gives you this awesome looking dock, and Forge, which kind of turns GNOME into an auto-tiling window manager by auto-tiling all your windows like this. For someone like me, juggling documents, browser tabs, PDFs, and email, this setup has been an absolute game changer. It gives me all the power of a tiling window manager, well, most of it at least, but with GNOME's familiar look and feel. It's clean, it's efficient, and it just works. Now, let's talk about package management, because while performance is key, usability matters too. Out of the box, CachyOS ships with two graphical package managers, Octopi over here and the CachyOS package installer over here. Octopi is a Qt-based front end for Pacman, and the CachyOS installer gives you curated tools and quick access to common packages and system tweaks, including automation scripts. They work fine, but to be honest, I didn't really like their interfaces. They're a bit clunky for daily use, especially coming from Manjaro Linux, where the default is Pamac. So I installed the Pamac manually, and it's been flawless so far. Now I know some people say Pamac isn't super reliable, but personally, I've had zero issues with it on CachyOS. It's clean, fast, and really easy to search, install, and update packages, both native and from the AUR. Speaking of which, yes, CachyOS comes with the AUR pre-configured. If you've never used it before, the AUR or Arch User Repository is basically a massive community-driven collection of user-submitted software packages. If a package isn't available in the official repos, chances are it's in the AUR. That means more software, more cutting-edge tools, one-line installs for apps like Google Chrome, Zoom, or even niche developer tools. The AUR is one of the best things about Arch, and CachyOS makes it super easy to use right out of the box. Having options is part of what makes Linux great, and CachyOS definitely gives you plenty. So How does all this translate into real world performance? Let me break it down for you. Gaming on CachyOS is smooth, even on integrated graphics. Content creation tools load fast, and the system feels snappy when editing, rendering, or multitasking. And when it comes to productivity, especially in my line of work, the speed boost helps me stay focused and efficient. Opening documents is fast, switching between apps is instant, and multitasking feels seamless. All right, let's talk actual gaming numbers. I'm running an Intel i5 1135 G7 with Iris Xe graphics and 16 gigabytes of RAM. I know, it's definitely not a gaming rig, but here's what I'm getting on CachyOS. On GTA 5, 1080p normal settings, I'm getting highs of 65 FPS and lows of 37 FPS. On Far Cry 5, 1080p low settings, I'm getting highs of 35 FPS and lows of 20 FPS. On Football Life 2025, 1080p low settings, I'm getting highs of 98 FPS and lows of 84 FPS. On Need for Speed The Run, I'm 1080p low settings. I'm getting highs of 56 FPS and lows of 48 FPS. Across the board, I would say CachyOS has unlocked performance I didn't think my hardware could actually deliver. And it's definitely way beyond what I was getting on Windows 11, which was actually quite choppy, especially on Far Cry 5. So, what's my final verdict? Well, after 3 months of using CachyOS every single day, I can confidently say this is one of the best distros out there, especially for low-end or mid-range hardware. It's fast, it's polished, and it just works out of the box. If you're looking for an Arch-based distro that's optimized for gaming, work, or creation, you should definitely give CachyOS a try. You might be as blown away as I was. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this review, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more Linux content, and drop a comment below. I'm Adam, and this has been Adam Does Linux. Catch you in the next one.